So hello everyone. Basically, this is a doubt session, and one of my subscriber is like he had some doubt in his machine learning model, right? So basically, he wanted that I should solve that particular doubt. So in this particular video, I will be not teaching any AI model, nor I will be teaching any data science concepts like ED or data pre-processing or Python. No, none of that. In this video, we are going to discuss about the problems which he has faced it, right? And right now, the problems which he is facing it, right? So for that particular thing, this particular video is. So I hope you guys would love seeing it because at some point of time, when you will be also doing some data science project, I think these doubts will come to you, right? Because in data science project, what we are doing basically, the procedure is there, right? For example, you are taking a data, right? You are taking any unstructured data, or you can say uh, the data which contains what type of means like the missing values, or it's rearranged means like the raw data basically. It's not unstructured because unstructured means images and audio files, videos. It's not unstructured, but the raw data you are taking it, and that raw data is unprocessed, okay, unfiltered. All those data you are collecting it, and then after collecting the data, what do you do? You just perform EDA, right? You handle missing values, right? And what do you do? You handle after handling the missing values, you do data pre-processing steps like you are checking the outliers, then you are treating the outliers, right? After that, you are using imputation method, you are standardizing the data or normalizing the data. Then you are doing imputation, whether you are going to impute the mean values, median values, the imputation method is the right. And after all those steps, what you are doing, you are again transforming the data. Transforming means you are checking it. Is there any outliers left out after outliers treatment? Is there any missing values left out, right? So for that particular thing, transformation is there. Again, after transformation, what is that? You decide which model to choose, right? Model building is there, right? Then after model building, model deployment is there, right? So basically, these all steps are there. And to perform all this project, you have to perform these steps. Any steps which you will be missing it, you won't achieve that particular goal, right? So for that particular reason, we need it. Okay. So I think he's giving me a call. Just give me a second. He's just texting me. Yeah. Just give me a second.
My voice is audible.
Yeah, Bharat, your voice is audible.
Yes. Bro, yesterday what they said is, you can start using, building the models.
Yeah. So means like right
Uh,
now
they,
where you are means like have you performed the EDA and pre-processing steps?
I don't know what are the EDA steps I have to do, but something I wrote. Just one minute.
Can you
Can
share
I
the
share my
screen?
screen?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I've given you the access.
yeah. I hope it's visible, right?
Yeah, it's visible now.
These are the EDA parts I've gone through this. Data overview, quality checks, univariate analysis, bivariate analysis, multivariate analysis, correlation, outlier, and time based. These are the 7 steps.
So these 7 steps you have performed it, or means like you have written that these 7 steps are there.
I I don't know what to do after this. Just I gone through this for asking ChatGPT. That's it.
Okay, where is your data set? Can you show me your data set?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
And till now, what code you have written? It means right now, where are you? Your
Uh,
current position is where?
Only I submitted the data set. That's it. After that, ma'am said to go for EDA part. Just I gone through that 7 steps. Just I wrote. That's it. I don't know what to do after that. Yesterday, ma'am said that you can start your building the models. And one is, let me show this. And this is the data set.
Okay, this is the data set. From where did you get this data set?
ChatGPT.
Okay, Chat GPT. So, I guess distracted looking on here. So here means like what you have to do. First you have to check means like whenever you are performing EDA, right?
Okay.
So very first step, what you will do, you will load your data set, right? And you will check that whether this data set contains any missing values or not, right? Right now I can see there is no
Like
missing
how?
values, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So after that, using a box plot as well, you have to check that any outliers is present inside this data set or not. Using
I'm
box plot,
asking
you
that
can check
how
it.
to perform, how to do
Okay,
that.
okay, how to perform means like a simple code is there means like any column name. See, I am sharing my screen once,
Okay, stop. Okay.
so I hope my screen is visible to you. Okay, so for
Yes,
example,
yes.
yes, D drive it was there, projects folder, projects, yeah.
What is the prompt for this code?
A prompt means like you can tell Chat GPT, okay, you
Okay.
can tell him that I have to perform uh, the 8 steps you have
These are the
written.
EDA parts.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
These are
and I
the
have to
parts.
perform
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
You have to tell ChatGPT means like you can see here. Okay, just give me a second. Yeah, here you can see it. Like the first moment business decision, if you remember, right? So what are those?
Yeah,
Means
yeah,
like calculating the mean score, right? So you can see here,
yeah,
this
yeah.
score is a variable name. Again, it's up to your choice. You can take any variable name of your choice, right? Simply you have to
Okay.
write the column name and you have to calculate dot mean function.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
For median also, the column name, then median, okay? And mode is the most
Okay.
frequent value, right? So like this, you have
Mm-hmm.
calculated all these, means like most frequent value of this. Basically the
Okay.
first moment business decision, right? Then comes the second moment business decision, right? Measures of dispersion. So the code is simple, means like you have to just write the data frame name here. Final df was my data frame name, right? And score. For score, I was calculating the variance. So you can see here variance is there. Dot var,
Yeah, yeah.
and this is standard deviation. This is standard deviation, right? And this was the range I was calculating, right? So this was the range. And again, third moment business decision was skewness. And again, why skewness? Means like if any outlier is there in your data, right? So the skewness
Yeah,
value
yeah.
will be zero. If it's greater than zero, or if it's less than zero, then ultimately you have outliers on the right side or you have outliers on the left side, right? So by checking the
Yeah, yeah.
skewness value, you can be able to check that whether your data contains particular column contains outliers or not, right? And the simple function is dot skew only, not much. See, this is my data
Okay.
frame name, this is my column name, and only thing I am adding is dot skew function.
Yeah.
For everything you can see, for standard deviation also dot standard deviation, for variance dot var, for median dot mean, okay? And similarly for kurtosis also you can check it. So like this, the four moment of business decision which we are having it, I've completed that, right? And you can simply just
Yeah.
ask, you can give the prompt to chat gpt, okay? And before giving the prompt, just explain chat gpt ki, okay, in my first moment business decision, mean is there, median is there, mode is there, right? And
Yeah.
in second moment business decision, variance, standard deviation, and range is there, right? So like this,
Yeah.
just explain chat gpt like a 5-year-old child, means like then he will be able to get, okay, what he have to perform, then he will give you the code, okay? And after performing this, means like after performing this, you can use, means like uh matplotlib or seaborn to check. See, I am checking here for each column, means like these are my features name. Score is my feature name.
Yeah.
I am checking histogram graph for that. Then box plot for the same score feature is there. My VLE clicks is another feature in my data frame. See, I'm checking
Yeah.
VLE clicks for box plot histogram. And again, scatter plot. If you would have understood that, then we use scatter plot for finding the correlation between two features, two variables,
Yeah.
right? So I'm finding the correlation between score and VLE clicks.
What is this
Right.
target when analysis? Okay, engagement. Okay, okay.
Okay. So basically, I'm calculating the engagement, means like upon 0 and 1. This is a group
Okay.
by clause. You might have read this and you might have
Yes.
in SQL, right? Why
Yes,
do you
here. Yes. Equal.
group by? So simply I have taken my here data frame name, then I have given here group by. Then you can see here engagement target. This is my one feature, and then score and VLE clicks is my another feature. And dot mean. I'm calculating the mean of all of this. And this is slash n is basically on the every next line it will be getting printed.
Yeah.
So basically these are all their box. These basically are the visualization box plot, violent plot. Okay. And again, categorical. These were for the numerical data, right?
uh,
or
mhm.
numerical features. In your feature,
Yeah, yeah,
in your data set as well, there is some categorical variables, right?
yeah.
The object means like how you can check that your data set contain what type of variables. Like simply you can write run this code. Final df dot in
Uh,
info, your data set name dot info function. In the information part, you will get your column names, and beside the column names, you will get as an object or as an float. Wherever object is written, you consider that particular feature is a categorical features. Okay. So with inform method, you can be able to understand that, okay, these are my particular categorical variables. And for categorical variables, I am using different means like you can see pie chart is there. Here again, I'm using bar plot for gender versus engagement. Okay, so basically these are the visualization. Okay, you can tell
oh,
ChatGPT, okay, I have to perform the visualization, age band, these all things. Okay, and also
oh,
before performing that, make sure this as type function. How? Why do we use as type function? We use as type function
oh,
to
so,
convert into different data type.
yeah.
Okay, you can see here engagement target is categorical or numeric. Okay, so basically, if you don't know, right, if your code is not understanding, then you can simply apply the lambda function, okay, lambda x, and then str int x. Okay, if there is not null also, then that null value will also be getting converted. This is basically we are doing encoding, one hot encoding. You might remember, it's like
Yeah, yeah.
with the help of dummy variables, we are just converting our categorical data into numerical data, right? Then again, you can see these all are the visualizations. You can see count plot is there, bar plot, correlation matrix, heat map. Okay. Now, final cleansing and feature engineering. You can see here I am dropping the outliers. And again, engineering, what does it means? It means that you are reducing the features and you are performing the operation on features, right? So whenever we are treating the outliers, similarly, we are doing something with regard to our feature itself, right? Because the outliers are contained in that particular column itself, right? And you can see here, this is IQR method, which we perform. If you would remember, means like we are capping the
Thank you.
outliers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is Q1 value, this is Q3 value. IQR is Q3 minus Q1. The lower limit we are getting like this, the upper limit, right? So basically we are capping the outliers. Then again, in my final df dot score column, I am storing this value, cap outliers. This was the function. And basically what I'm doing, I'm calling this function. If you could remember the function chapter in Python.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right. So basically I'm here, what I'm doing, I'm here calling the function two times. This is the function call. Okay. And here convert date columns to numeric if not ready. If you want, means like I can send this code to you. Okay. So what you can do, you can send this code to chat gpt and you can ask him that build me a same code but with my data set, and you provide your data set. Understood?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Understood.
Okay. And you can see here, means like here my feature engineering, I have performed the outliers thing. And here these certain libraries you know, means like this simple imputer is for imputation. Imputation means like whether
Yeah.
we want to impute the mean values or median values or any values in the present null values, right? The standard scalar you might know, min max scalar means like normalizing one hot encoder, ordinal encoder. Basically, these are the dummy variable creations, right? This column transformer. Again, what is this column transformer? The transformation which we use at the very last of our data preprocessing steps. And here sklearn pipeline, I am importing pipeline. Why? I have to create a pipeline for that. That okay, on the very first step, I am performing this. On the second step, I am performing this. On the third step, I am performing this. Right? And you can see here, basically what I have used, what machine learning algorithm was, decision tree classifier, random forest was there, right? And k-means also I have used here. And basically why this is import pickle, as you know, for storing our CSV files. For treating CSV files, we use pickle
Okay.
for that reason. These are the CSV files, right? For text file in the file handling chapter as well, if you had remember, means like we don't use pickle in textual files. .txt file which
Yes,
is there,
yes.
we don't use pickle there. For CSV file, we use pickle. And why do we use pickle? For similar, simply load our data, save our data for that particular thing. Okay. And I am my target column you can see here, I am changing my data type into int. Why? Because if it will be string, I will not be performing, means like it will not give the desired results. And here you can see on my variable X, I am dropping the columns. In my variable F, I am storing my df dot engagement target. This value will be there, right? And you can see here, step 2 is build pre-processing pipelines. So here I am building the
Okay.
pipelines. Means like if you have read, means like in the machine learning models also, if you could remember in k-means clustering as well, or in the PCA as well, right? We were building pipelines, right? This is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
imputer. We are using simple imputer strategy. Mean means we are filling the mean values. And this is again a standard scalar. A standard scalar we are filling with Z score. Z score, if you would remember, X minus mu by standard deviation, right? This was my for numeric pipeline. This was for my ordinal. This is for my nominal. These all things is there, right? And again, I have combined all those pipeline using column transformer. Again, column transformer is a scikit-learn or sklearn module. From that particular module, you will get column transformer. And again, after performing all this, you would understand this fit transform function, what it does. Okay. And here you can see here I am in step 4 in X train, X test, Y train, Y test. These are the variables, and in these variables, I am splitting my data. And here, if you could see here, this is a decision tree feature selection. Okay. And this is again a random forest. Basically, these are the machine learning algorithms. Now you are seeing it in this, right? This is K means clustering to analyze. See, here you can see it. Final comment, summary of the work done and insights. You can see here, loaded 7 CSV files, engagement target, exploratory data analysis, EDA. Okay, you can see here the fourth moment business decision, which I have told you. These
Yeah.
pie charts and all these things you can see here. Then again, what we did, data cleansing and transformation is there, right? Then it was pre-processing pipeline, the pipeline which I have showed you, right? Z score, min
Yeah.
max scalar, one hot encoder, right? Then we applied feature engineering, permutation, imported random forest, I have used it, decision tree, K-means clustering. Here I have you use n is equal to 5. Why n is equal to 5? If you could remember the epsilon value, the diameter of the radius upon which means like we are taking it. N means 5 means we are forming a cluster, and within the cluster, if 5 values is there, then only we are taking that as a good cluster, you can say that,
Yeah.
right? If you could remember the k-means clustering, how we perform it,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
right? So basically here you can see what I have used, the machine learning, which is XGBoost. I have used XGBoost also, linear regression, logistic regression, you can see here, random forest, classifier. Okay. So basically these are all the machine learning. Here I am training my model. Okay. First I am defining my model. In models, I am defining random forest. You can see here with open, you can see here pickle file is basically we are using pickle here. Then it comes the model evaluation. After we have performed check our model, then there is the evaluation step, right? And after evaluation, what I am doing, I am just plotting the graphs for that to see which model performed well. And here come to my end. And again,
If you we have to okay, run.
yes, yes.
Like if we run, what output we'll be getting, the graph we will be getting.
Okay, so if you want me to run, so what I will do, okay,
Yeah.
uh, I will just open. First, I have to change the directory to this particular file. Okay, this was aitutor.py, right? The directory, well, just give me a second. I have to change my directory here.
Better you can copy paste to the spider, right?
My spider is basically not working, means like right now. I basically uninstalled my Anaconda a couple of days ago,
Okay.
and for that particular reason, my spider is not working. Okay, chat GPT. Okay, so basically, I was not writing slash D here. Right.
You're writing, but you're writing forward slash.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it now. AI editor is not. What is that particular?
Okay, or else you send me the code, I will run in my system.
Okay. Yeah, it will get run. Means like there is no issue with that. Just give me 2 seconds. जा रहा सर वहीं खान. Okay. AI tutor dot py. I have already installed it, means like,
Still it is installed.
oh no, no, it was already showing here. You can see it. Basically, it's for
Yeah.
running. See the box plot scores. You can see it. See, why this is not being open? It's like, yeah, yeah, it's open.
The entire code will you run?
Yeah, the entire code will run. I'm just checking the XGBoost thing, means like it wasn't importing it correctly, right?
Install.
It's still loading.
You got the output right.
Yeah, I've got the output. I have also built, means like you can see the Streamlit app as well. I will send you the code, means like, and you can perform, it's like upon your, see, irrespective of the red lines, means like it's running. And again, why I was using command prompt, because at the end of the line, at the end of the code, you would see that I'm using next. See,
Yeah,
it,
that's the model.
yeah, I'm using for next model. Okay. So what it will happen, it will just run the model one by one. If I'll run all the
Yeah.
model at the same time, no, then it might happen that your system crash if it's
Mm.
not so much strong. So for that particular reason, I was using command prompt to run it. In the command prompt, only you get the option as a enter to run for the next model.
Yes.
So for that particular thing, I was using it, right? So I will send you this, all these things, or this line of code to you. What you can do, you can just give this code to ChatGPT and you can tell him that build me a same code. Okay.
Yeah. And
And
what are these all? Database schema, pre-processing code is nothing but this only. And what is working code, deployment code?
first you have to build the working code. Means like, no, right now you have just submitted your data set, right?
Yes.
So first you perform the data pre-processing steps. Then first you perform the EDA steps and data